The Los Angeles City Council signed off on a plan by Mayor Eric Garcetti to increase funding for the police department, despite calls from activists to have the agency defunded. Council members voted 15-0 to give the LAPD a 3% boost in funding, allowing the department to begin rebuilding its workforce after a year in which it lost hundreds of officers and scores of civilian employees. The budget plan pours money into an array of other city programs, allocating nearly $1 billion for homelessness initiatives, $75 million for overdue repairs at parks and recreation facilities, and increased funding for childcare, senior meals and aid to businesses. We're working against systemic inequalities that have been impacting our neighborhoods for generations before us, Council President Nury Martinez said. But with this budget, we take a closer step towards equity. Garcetti said he looks forward to signing the budget. Thursday's vote represented a huge turnaround from 5 months ago, when city leaders were contemplating the layoff of nearly 1,000 police officers and looking to borrow $150 million just to get through the rest of the fiscal year. On Tuesday, the city received the first of 2 big payments, $639 million, from President Biden's American Rescue Plan, which directs money to cities hard hit by COVID-19. Although the city initially expected to see $1.35 billion over a 12-month period, that amount has been scaled back by $75 million. Garcetti had billed his spending plan as a justice budget, putting new funding into programs that keep renters in their homes and ensure that specialists, not LAPD officers, are sent out to nonviolent mental health calls. The budget also establishes a guaranteed income pilot program that provides monthly payments to families facing poverty. Budget analysts have warned that the spending plan relies heavily on one-time money, raising questions about the long-term sustainability of the city's new programs. Deficits are projected for the city in coming years. Adding to the uncertainty, the council's financial analysts are still waiting for final guidelines on how they can spend federal funds from the Biden rescue package. Although Biden's rescue bill is delivering less than initially expected, those losses have been more than offset by projected increases in key tax revenue, the city's budget analyst said. Council members did make some big changes to Garcetti's budget plan, restoring more than 900 positions, according to Councilman Paul Krekorian, who heads the powerful Budget and Finance Committee. In addition to the $75 million increase for park maintenance, council members restored 140 positions at the Department of Recreation and Parks that were left vacant due to buyouts and added another 40 on top of that. The council voted to have the Parks Department reopen 8 child care centers in disadvantaged communities. Martinez said she had sought to make such programs a major focus of this year's budget.